You miss it. I see less and less of it, unfortunately, and so when we see it at great values, it's like a buffet of awesomeness. Okay, so what we're looking at now, we're going to keep with that 14 karat gold story. This is the 7 1/4 inch only, so my apologies to those of you who are larger than 7 1/4. I will say this though, because we only have the 7 1/4 inch available, that's what I'm wearing. I am a 6 1/2 inch wrist, and while this has drape to it, obviously, because it's bigger than a size I typically take, I don't mind it. The assembly of it, the engineering of it, gives a very just fluid feel to it. So it's okay, at least in my opinion, then it kind of moves a little bit further to the hand. If you're larger than 7 1/4, then obviously that's going to be a little too snug. So that being said, what do we get? 6 easy payments of $99 for gold, and this is thick too. There's not an electroform portion of this. And Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. We'll do a little tour on this, and then we'll start showing it on me so that the lovely Amy can pop it on too, because there's only 2 of these in the entire building. It happens sometimes. All right, first let me start by saying this used to be $869, not out at retail. Out at retail, you can expect to pay over $1,100. That's here at QVC, because that's a lot of gold, you guys. I'm going to spend a good bit of time talking not just about the turquoise, but the gold here too. So we have reduced this by a whopping $375 to bring it down to $594, and then 6 easy payments of $99. Let's tour. Cab after cab, oval now, of Sleeping Beauty, prong set, and here again I'll say, look at the stones as I go through. We come in nice and close. Why? So that you can analyze. This is what you would do if you were shopping at a jewelry store, and you'd look close and go, yeah, but do any of these have a little black matrix running through? Because that would really be just disruptive to the look. And then what's in between? I'll turn it to the side so that you can see. Infinity links of 14 karat gold. How fresh and different and beautiful and very aesthetically pleasing. So you have the oval shapes in the Sleeping Beauty cabs, and then it's kind of mimicked visually by the sweep and the swirl of the infinity links. Bringing it all together is going to be a hidden box clasp with double figure 8 safety catches. This is gold, so we want it to be secure. And indeed it is. And as I showed to you on me, on my wrist, you'll see on Amy too, it has a very fluid drape to it. And so now we go back to the story that I often tell when we talk about line bracelets. And that is, expect the same properties from an engineering standpoint out of this bracelet that you would if you were picking up a $10,000 diamond tennis bracelet. And I say that confidently because I've held those in my hand. I don't own them. But I know what they feel like. I know obviously what they look like. What they feel like is exactly what you see here on my wrist. That drape, that movement, that dangle, that comfort, the security in the stones, the security in the clasp as well, and the beauty and the richness of 14 karat gold. This is what I know a lot of you are hungry for when it comes to turquoise, because I am too. What I want is that beauty of Sleeping Beauty. It's one of my favorites when we talk about colored stones, but there is something about it. And if you don't agree and you're like very, adherent to that sterling silver look in Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, I get that because I find it attractive too. But something about gold, when you pair it with turquoise, it's almost unexpected. We think of it generally as a very casual gemstone. But when we talk about top tier, like you talk about like Persian turquoise, you talk about Sleeping Beauty turquoise, this is how you honor the stone. And you go, no, you're not buying this on a whim. It's an investment still. It was an investment at $894, it's still an investment at $594. And so this is a piece I would imagine you expect to own for the rest of your days. So just the fact that we paired it with gold, that elevates it, and we construct it like that even more so. Now 1 dozen remain on this. There are the words again, limited quantity. Amy, you typically take a small in a bracelet too. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we clarify, because that's the only size that we have available, and we want to be completely honest and not show you a smaller size. So this is what you can expect. Maybe to see if you are that 6 3/4 or 6 1/2 inch wrist. I'm perfectly okay with that because my hand obviously is a little bit wider so it doesn't slip off. And if you're 7 1/4, lucky you. Today's your lucky day, and we have it, but not for long. 6 easy payments, but the bigger story here is the reduction in the price. $375 taken off of the QVC price. I know it is still that investment, which is why I'm proud to tell you that just like everything else at QVC, you have 30 days to fall in love with it, which kind of makes me laugh because every piece of jewelry I've ever bought at QVC takes about 30 seconds. And that's about how long it takes for me to open up the box. But if you don't love it, you send it back. That's what we call love it or return it. J295295 is your item number, down to just the one size and just a few of those. Limited quantity and last call means that it is almost gone. But if you miss out on this opportunity, or you do love those sterling silver looks, there is more to come in our show. We have about 45 minutes remaining, including more last chance opportunities, and everything in our show is clearance price. This one though, no more. It's all gone. Congrats to those of you who picked it up. Now, if you're still